In the deep corners of the universe, where shadows dance on the edges of our understanding, a question lingers. Do we stand alone? Or are we mere players in a cosmic theater watched by entities beyond our understanding? The stories and what we unravel tonight are not for the faint of heart, so brace yourselves. The Allagash abductions. The four friends, Jack Weiner, his twin brother Jim Weiner, Chuck Rack, and Charlie Foltz, embarked on a camping and fishing trip to Eagle Lake in the Allagash wilderness of Maine. On the evening of August 20th, 1976, they decided to go night fishing in a canoe on the lake. While on the lake, the group reported seeing a strange light in the sky. According to their accounts, the light approached them and transformed into a large, glowing object. The next thing the men remembered was being back on shore with their campfire nearly burned out. Initially, they dismissed the missing time as a result of a shared lapse in memory. In the following years, all four men began experiencing disturbing and vivid dreams about being examined by strange beings. As the dreams persisted, they grew increasingly troubled and decided to seek professional help. The group underwent separate hypnosis sessions with different therapists to explore the missing time and recurring dreams. Under hypnosis, all four men independently recounted remarkably similar stories of being taken aboard a UFO and subjected to medical examinations. The abductees described encountering non-human entities with large heads, black eyes, and slender bodies. They claimed to have been examined by these beings, including procedures involving their eyes and reproductive organs. The consistency in the details provided by each abductee under hypnosis added to the credibility of their accounts. The case gained attention when it was featured in Raymond E. Fowler's book, The Allagash Abductions, and later covered in various documentaries. The Allagash abductions have become one of the most frequently cited cases in discussions about alien abductions and UFO encounters, and nobody has yet been able to debunk this story. This is the harrowing tale of an abduction that defies explanation. It happened on a night like any other. I was driving alone, the road stretching endlessly ahead. That's when I saw it, a blinding light descending from the heavens. The air crackled with a strange static energy as the light enveloped my surroundings. I was powerless, trapped within an inexplicable force that defied nature. I felt weightless, as if my very essence was being drawn toward the light. The world around me blurred, and reality itself seemed to fracture. As I awoke, I found myself in a sterile environment. Strange beings surrounded me, tall and slender, with eyes that seemed to peer into the depths of my soul. Their touch was cold and clinical, probing my thoughts with an intimacy that sent shivers down my spine. I was an unwitting guest in their unearthly realm. They examined me, not with medical instruments, but with technology I've never seen before. Images flashed before my eyes, memories laid bare, as if they sought to understand the essence of humanity. The room pulsated with an eerie light as I became a subject of their strange experiments. Time lost its meaning, and the boundaries of reality blurred. When I awoke, I was alone, sat in my car, the same spot where it all began. The memories lingered, etched into my mind like an indelible scar. The survivor's journey into the unknown leaves us questioning the fabric of our reality. If you find solace in the mysteries that abound, remember to like, share, and subscribe. The Aerial School Encounter. This is a more well-known sighting, but it's one of the most creditable accounts, just because of the amount of witnesses. The incident occurred at the Aerial School, a private elementary school in Ruwa, Zimbabwe. The witnesses were approximately 62 school children, between the ages of 5 and 12, along with some teachers. On the day of the incident, the children were in the playground during a morning break. The children reported seeing a silver disc-shaped object in the sky. The object was described as hovering and darting around erratically. According to their accounts, the craft emitted a bright light and appeared to start descending toward the ground. Some of the children claimed to have witnessed small beings near the craft. The beings were described as small, with large eyes. They reportedly communicated telepathically with the children. Notably, the children independently described similar details about the beings and their encounter. They claimed that the beings conveyed messages about environmental concerns and the future of the planet. The encounter had a profound emotional impact on the children. Many were frightened, confused, or excited by the experience. Some children reported having recurring nightmares following the incident. Investigative efforts were led by Cynthia Hind, a prominent Zimbabwean UFO researcher, and others. Researchers conducted interviews with the children and gathered drawings depicting the UFO and beings. Despite being separated during these interviews, the drawings and accounts were the same, pointing towards the children telling the truth. The aerial school encounter gained international attention after being featured in a documentary titled The Zimbabwe UFO Incident by filmmaker Randall Nickerson. The incident has been cited as one of the most compelling mass UFO sightings due to the number of witnesses and the consistency in their accounts. The aerial school encounter remains a subject of ongoing interest in UFO research and continues to be discussed in books, documentaries, and academic studies. It all began on a crisp autumn night. My group of friends, oblivious to the impending darkness, sat around a bonfire. Among them was Sarah, my closest friend, her laughter echoing through the night. As we all laughed and enjoyed the night, it got really dark. Then a peculiar light painted the sky. We dismissed it as a shooting star, a fleeting anomaly. Little did we know, it was a prelude to the unimaginable. Sarah, drawn by an unseen force, wandered into the woods, her silhouette disappearing among the trees. In an instant, the laughter ceased. Panic seized our hearts, and we ventured into the inky blackness to find her. As we stumbled upon an eerie clearing, a gut-wrenching sight awaited. A figure, not of this world, standing over Sarah, who lay unconscious. Its eyes, void of humanity, fixated on us. We couldn't move. It was like the thing had hold of our minds. In an instant, the figure grabbed Sarah and vanished into the shadows, leaving behind an unsettling silence. We were left standing in the cold void, grappling with the incomprehensible reality that an alien had taken my friend. Since that fateful night, Ravenswood fell into a chilling silence. The stars, once so familiar, seemed to hold the secrets of the abduction. Sarah was gone, leaving behind a void in my heart. I had lost my best friend. In the shadows of our everyday lives, individuals claim to have crossed paths with beings not from this planet, extraterrestrial entities living among us. Though these accounts remain anecdotal, their consistency sparks curiosity about what may be happening behind the scenes. Eyewitnesses recount encounters that challenge everything we think we know. Whether it's mysterious lights in the sky or unexplained phenomena, their stories compel us to question the nature of these encounters. But these encounters often come with a twist. The men in black, cloaked in secrecy and often appearing after UFO sightings or alien encounters, these figures are said to suppress information and intimidate witnesses. After I shared my story, I received a visit from these men in black suits. They seemed to know everything about me, my experience, and even warned me to keep silent. The men in black add an extra layer of intrigue to the narratives, raising questions about government involvement, cover-ups, and the lengths to which someone or something is willing to go to keep these encounters hidden. As we explore these accounts of beings not of this world, the presence of the men in black adds a layer of complexity to an already enigmatic narrative. What do you make of these encounters? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Beware, for in the pursuit of truth, one may find themselves entangled in a cosmic web, a web woven by beings whose motivations elude our grasp, and whose existence challenges the very foundation of what we deem possible. So, fellow cosmic voyagers, as you prepare to venture back into the familiar embrace of your world, remember that the truth about aliens may be far stranger than fiction. Subscribe for more journeys into the uncharted territories, and may your nights be filled with wonder and a hint of cosmic dread.